Hey there folks, and welcome back to another video. I'm Chris from iLeather.com, and today we're going to do a shaving video. And today we're going to use the Mobster from the club, and right now it's sold out. I hope he makes more. I don't know if he is. I'm talking about Peter Charkellis. The scent on this is very unusual. There's some whiskey in there, maybe some tobacco, I'm not sure, but it's just unusual. Scent strength, I'd call it about 4.5, maybe slightly under medium. It's a nice and unusual scent, and we're going to try it today. And we're going to have a showdown between two sort of replica razors, the Asylum Evolution DE here, and the Jarwin, which is sort of a replica of the Darwin Deluxe model. So we'll try these both today and show you how that goes. And one of the things I wanted to point out when I put the blade in here for you is, if you buy one of these razors expecting to use other handles, please be advised the handle is different from your standard razor. The threading is actually on the handle, whereas on a normal handle, the threading is, in the handle. Or excuse me, the place where you screw it in is in the handle. I'm losing the term. So you can't use a handle like this on these razors. There's nowhere to screw it in. All right, it doesn't have the male part to screw in there. So with that, we will load the blade, and the blade just kind of sits in there like so. Top cap goes on, and then this part, screws it on together. And this is an Astra SP blade, by the way, and there we go. We've got it loaded up, and we'll do the same with our Hempel Jarwin Deluxe. Same type of loading, really. A little bit different, but there, head goes on, and we will screw it in. And I enjoyed these razors the first time I've used them. This will be my second go. And there we go with the Jarwin Deluxe. We are going to use the Nathan Clark or Envy Shave TKO, which I like a lot. It's my favorite brush. It feels so soft. It's incredible. We're going to load our Mobster from our Captain's Choice bowl here, and then see how we do today. And I expect this to be a really nice shave. I hope everyone is doing well. I tried to do or actually I did. I wasn't planning to do a live YouTube stream yesterday. I was fooling around with an encoder on the Mac and wound up being live, and I was like, well, let's just go with it. And some people got in there and asked questions, and I answered, and I had a good time. So I'll be doing more of that. I hope YouTube rolls out the mobile soon, because I'd prefer just to put it in a tripod and use my phone. And I'm sure the encoding on there would be better. The thing I noticed was the video and audio sync was off on the encoding, so that's a little bit aggravating. But anyway, the way you can help me achieve that is, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. And when I get 10,000 followers, that unlocks. They may roll out the feature to everyone before I hit 10,000, but if you haven't subscribed and you're into shaving or know people who are, hit the subscribe button. If you would, please. I don't ask much of my viewers, but please do that. That will help me get that feature sooner so I can do live stuff for you guys. And that would be wonderful. Okay, I think I got a pretty doggone load. Let's wet the face and we'll get going. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go today. The Mobster from the Shaving Shop Club. And like I've been saying the past few days, Peter Charkellis has just been killing it with these new soaps. And this one has a really unusual scent. I like it, but I can't describe it. I'm not gifted in describing scents. I can tell you if I like it or not, and the scent strength, and sometimes if it's like things that I'm familiar with, I can tell you that. But this one is unique to my nose. Lather going all over the place as usual. We're getting Busta-esque here. If Busta's not going to come back, I might as well be Buster, right? Anyway, unusual scent, nice scent. I don't know how to look at that lather just exploding from the brush. Can't even be contained. I don't know who makes this, but it's an easy lathering soap, that I can tell you. I'm just trying to get it smooth out here. I get so much lather in the brush, it just brings gobs and gobs of lather, and I end up getting it up my nose and everywhere else. My lathers are not picturesque, to say the least, but they work perfectly for me, and that's what I always shoot for. You should do the same. Try to get the lather that works best for your skin type and your shaving style. There are certain characteristics, of lather that you want to hit, but ultimately, if your lather's working well, go with it. Okay, we'll start out with the Jarwin Deluxe on my right side, and that feels beautiful. Great residual slickness on this soap, really, really nice. Cutting well. Again, Astra SP in both. Feels very, very nice and smooth, and that's always what we like to feel. Just a nice, smooth experience. Smooth is enjoyable. If you ever have a rough shave with a razor that just feels rough as heck, it is not enjoyable. But any stretch of the imagination. Anyway, back to the subscribing. I never ask for artificial subscriptions. I just don't want people subscribing willy-nilly. But if you do watch these videos, it will help me if you subscribe. So thank you. If you do, really appreciate it. All right, on the left side here, the Asylum Evolution. I tell you, both razors are really nice shavers. That feels good. You get a little more feedback from this guy, I notice. I do hear a little more feedback. Both actually feel really good. So, no complaints or grievances to air from pass one. That was quite nice. Stay tuned, we'll come back for pass two. So there was a question yesterday in Razor and Brush about what people do between passes. And I give the same guidance with that and that I do with everything else. If you have a technique, lather flying all over the place. If you have a technique that's working well now, stick with it. No need to change. But the reason that I rinse between passes, there are two reasons for that. One is to remove any debris, maybe whiskers that have been cut but not removed. So just to clean the surface there. And two, to apply more water to your face. So once I rinse, I leave water on my face so you still get that moisture that is necessary. And so that is why I rinse between passes. Some people don't rinse at all. Some people use a towel. I'm not into using a towel because I like to reapply that water. And I sort of modeled what I do in terms of rinsing after Geo Fat Boy, who, if you don't know him, you should, because he's one of the, great YouTubers and sort of founding father of these shaving type videos, along with Mantic, of course. And anyhow, it works well for me, so I do what works best for me. All right, we'll change it up and use the Asylum Evolution. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let's go across the grain, not with the grain. Changing it up here using the Asylum Evolution for pass two. And feels nice and smooth. The soap is working really well. Nice scent, not getting any burning or any issues of that nature. And the Astra SP still doing a good job on shave number two. So, really going nicely. Just having a nice shave at this point. Okay, that was nice. Let's try the Jarwin by Hempel Evolution on this side and see how it does. They're both pretty doggone smooth, I have to tell you. it's hard to choose performance-wise one after the other, or one above the other, I should say, because they feel similar to me in efficiency, aggressiveness, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm hearing some feedback with this one too, so it has some audio feedback as well. Feeling pretty good. So either way, it's feeling good. And as I said last time, Jurgen only made 10 of these, but he will be making the heads, and unless he modifies the heads, I guess he would have to make a handle similar to this. It has a male threading, or whatever you want to call it, post for threading. All right, excellent second pass. We'll rinse and come back for pass 3. All right, and here we go, back for pass 3. Boy, this brush, it absolutely feels like a pillow or cloud. Well, not that I know what a cloud, but it's what you would imagine a cloud to feel like on your face. Something soft, Probably a poor example, but you get where I'm going with it. It is super soft, and it feels great. That's why I really I just like the knot so much, and the handle's quite classy. It is excellent work by Envy Shaves, and he's sold a ton. Since I got mine, and other people had it before I did, but I showed it and have ranted about it, and other people have shown additional interest since then, and most people have emailed me and said they love it, so that makes me happy. That's rewarding for me when I bring a product to you that I really like, and you go and get it and fall in love with it as well. I feel like I've done my job. I'm not here to sell anything. I don't sell anything. I don't have any financial interest because I buy this stuff. But when people enjoy something that I rant and rave over how great it is, that's rewarding. And being able to help you, that's a big part of it. Like the live video yesterday, that was fun and rewarding because I'm able to help folks. So thank you for those of you who joined, and that was just a test. I didn't even plan on going live, so we'll definitely get that going regularly once I hit 10,000 subscribers, or either YouTube rolls out that feature. But that was fun, and I enjoyed it. It's quite rewarding just to help folks and get to know people. There are people like Carrie that was on there yesterday that I've corresponded with for years, and I just think it's fantastic. He shoots me an email, and sometimes folks, the advice, it goes both ways. By the way, that was the Jarwin Deluxe. Fantastic. The advice goes both ways. Sometimes people send me, suggestions and advice as well. And I listen, and a lot of times I take it. So it's not just a one-way street. Communication flows both ways. Ideas, suggestions, counsel, It was Carrie, actually. I think he saw the video the day before yesterday. And he was like, no, you didn't. You didn't feed the trolls again. Where I was showing the growth. Because he thought I was showing that because people were cracking on me. And I said, no, a gentleman emailed me and wanted to see what my growth was like. So I just 2 days in a row showed it. That was all. It wasn't a response to trolling. But anyway, two-way communication, folks. That's nice. And one of the things I want to mention again, the only way I can possibly keep up is via email. That's why I don't respond to Facebook messages. I don't fool with the comments on YouTube. I do it email only. So if you have a comment or question, send that to chris@ileather.com, or when I'm doing the live stuff, jump in there. And I will try to help you if I can, but I certainly don't know everything. And not even, 75% of things. I can only tell you based on my own experience, but I will try to help you to the degree I'm able to. Okay, that was an excellent third pass. We'll come back and do the post and compare these razors. Stay tuned. All right, in comes the beautiful, magical Thayer's Witch Hazel. Except no substitute. Thayer's is my personal favorite by far. I've only tried a few, but Thayer's is just, it's right for me. I am the self-proclaimed greatest fan of Thayer's Witch Hazel. I say that all the time. And it's magic because it's made by witches, of course. All right, let's get to the post here. The Mobster Club. Very good quality. After using it, the scent is not a home run for me. Look, I'm not here just to blow smoke, or wind or whatever up the skirts of vendors. And I love Peter Charkel's. The scent on this one is just okay for me. It's not a love. It's a like. But I feel like a lot of people will like this a lot. It's sort of not my style of scent. But I feel like a lot of people will love this. And they're probably getting it now. Look around in the forums and Facebook. I'm sure a lot of people will be talking about how great that is, because it's a great performer. The scent, I just like it, not love it. But good quality soap. Very good. Okay. The Evolution versus Jarwin, they come out about the same. Obviously, fit and finish goes to the Jarwin. The type of steel 316, I think, is a little better for corrosive resistance. Goes to the Jarwin. Cost goes to the Evolution. Both are, in terms of shaving, they're very similar. I couldn't tell a lot of difference. Maybe a little more heft on this guy. Both really nice shavers. It's a toss-up. Other than price, it's pretty much a toss-up. Unless you're a fit and finish nut. If you're a fit and finish nut, this one is the more boutique or artisan style fit and finish. Very, very, very good. But both razors are good shavers. The Envy Shaves TKO is absolutely superb. Once again, hitting the spot, knocking it out of the park. Fantastic. And today we're going to use the Shaving Shop Hedonisme. I wanted something just a little bit spicy to sort of go with the Mobster. And I was looking for my Hedonisme soap. I couldn't find it. So I don't know if I inadvertently put it in a giveaway box, or who knows, put it in one of those sale boxes that I've done. But anyhow, I had to rebuy it from Pete yesterday because it's a really nice soap, spicy. Oh yeah, that smells great. This is made by Soap Smooth, and a lot of people underestimate Soap Smooth. A lot of stuff that they've done for Peter Charkelis is outstanding. A lot of their own stuff is pretty doggone good too, and they make a nice aftershave that a lot of people don't praise, but this is pretty doggone good, I gotta tell you. Really nice, spicy, beautiful. And my face feels fantastic after I use a Soap Smooth aftershave. I don't know what they put in here. Maybe they put a little extra glycerin or something, but it just feels soft as silk. Very good stuff. All right, I think that's everything. I think we've covered the post. Thanks to all of you for joining me. Please subscribe. If you have not, I would really appreciate that. Until next time, I want to remind everyone, let's help the entire world make shaving great once again.